Dawson isn't important, Mr. Crawford. I can easily find a replacement for her.
All right, then. But you, Hudson, will face a charge after the concert's all over.
Yes, sir.
And I'll speak to Mrs. Davidson about this one.
Right, sir.
Mrs.
Look,
Powell.
don't bother, Lawson. I'll deal with you back at Wentworth. Is there somewhere I can put her until we leave?
Take her to the staff room. Someone there will trade away to isolation.
All right, come on.
Hi, Patty. You bloody stupid moron! Couldn't you pick a better time to muck around with some tart than when the bloody governor's prowling round? You're stupid!
Hi. Setting up the Fredericks job.
Yeah, I've nearly finished. What happened to you this morning? Kerry didn't go missing again, did she?
No, she's okay.
I look at those handbills this morning.
Yeah?
Fred discovered it just in time.
Oh, that was lucky.
Is anything wrong?
No, of course not. Why?
Oh, no reason.
Yes? Yeah, okay. Fine.
Morning, Mr. Langdon.
I'll call you back. Morning, Brendan. What have you got for me?
I hope it's all here, whatever you're after.
Any trouble?
No, except for the dog. I had to give it a rat-bait sandwich. That slowed him down a bit.
And you took other things apart from these papers?
Oh, yes, just like you said. Made it look as though kids had broke in. Just a few odds and sods.
Ah. Right, what's this? Diaries, eh? Bet they make interesting reading. Memoirs of a bent screw, eh?
Could I trouble you for the money, Mr. Langdon? Mr. Langdon?
Hmm?
The money.
Yes, of course. Yeah? You've done a good job here, Brendan. Very good.
Right, Fields, get to your cell.
What?
You heard me. Move.
Yes, but I've got to finish this.
I just gave you an order. Now, you obey or you're on a charge. Come on, I said move.
But you're not telling me what this is all about.
Just shut up and move.
I've got a right to know why I'm being treated like this.
You've got a right to nothing.
Now what?
I'm going to search your cell.
For God's sake, what are you looking for? There's nothing here.
Legal document. Your precious legal document.
How, you've got a copy? What do you want the original for?
That's my business. Now, just give it to me.
You must be joking. Do you think I'd just hand it over? You want it, you find it.
Perhaps you're carrying it on you.
I'm not.
Oh, Fields, I have a reason to believe that you're hiding something illegal. And that gives me the right to carry out a body search. I'm warning you, Fields. I'm in no mood to muck about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's going on here?
Fields has stolen some files from reception. Clean this mess up, Fields.
Miss Ferguson? What's this about stolen files?
I had information to that effect. It obviously wasn't correct.
What's going on, Fields?
I don't know. She just dragged me out of reception and started ransacking my cell.
You report back to reception when you've cleaned up this mess.
Just keep noise down, please. Lawson!
What's wrong with Lawson? She's in tears.
I'll tell you later. Will you check this lot in? I've got to see the governor.
I want to speak to you about
Meg,
Barbara
just
Fields,
one
too.
crisis at a time, thanks.
Mrs. Morris, take no notice. She's just upset about a number Paddy did with one of the men.
Yeah, he thought she was a real star performer.
Oh, shut up, you two. It's lucky the concert wasn't stopped altogether.
Yeah, real lucky.
Oh, come on, ladies, hurry up.
I've already spoken to Mr. Crawford about it, and I must say I'm glad he's prepared to keep the lid on it for the sake of the concert. You know, I always thought he was as stuffy as Mr. Douglas.
Do you want me to submit a written report?
No, we'll keep it as unofficial as possible. Write it up in the discipline book as insubordination.
And the punishment?
2 days confined to cells and 2 weeks loss of privileges.
Well, forgive me for saying so, but that doesn't seem much for almost wrecking the only decent project we've got going at the moment.
Well, she has lost her right to be involved in the show, so that's another punishment.
Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping the concert wouldn't cause this sort of trouble.
With a group of sex-starved men and women, there's bound to be some sparks flying. I'm absolutely amazed you haven't had more trouble. I think you've handled the whole situation exceptionally well.
Thank you.
Hey, Chrissy, why don't you do that I went to a wonderful party thing again, eh?
Oh, leave it out, Lizzie. I've gone over it so many times today, I feel like a bleeding parrot.
Yeah, and you look like one, too.
Sing us your song about the hospital, Margot.
I like that.
She means St James Infirmary.
Get it.
Quiet, everyone, please. Miss Stowson would like a word.
Well, ladies, judging by your appearance, you must have put a lot of effort into your rehearsal today.
10 out of 10.
Latham?
I'm sure the applause after tomorrow's performance will be ample reward.
Yeah, and you could throw in a case of whiskey too, Mrs Davidson.
I think the money would be better spent on the halfway house, Lizzie. The bookings for the 3 performances are very good. Lawson will not be joining you for the concert. Mrs. Powell has a replacement.
Trap. Quiet, everyone. You'll be taking Lawson's place. Now, see you don't mess it up.
Oh, grouse. Thanks a lot, Mrs Powell. I'll do it good, honest.
Well, I'll leave you all to your recreation, and good luck for tomorrow.
Bloody typical, isn't it? We do all the hard yakka and Pie-Face gets the pat on the back.
Joan, who told you that Fields took those files from reception?
Does it matter?
Yes, I think it does.
Why? Because it offends you to see a prisoner treated with proper discipline?
It's easy to go too far with discipline.
Oh, you think I overdid it?
Well, you certainly didn't act with your usual restraint.
I take it you're going to report me then?
No, of course not.
Why not? If you think I acted improperly, it's your duty to do so.
I didn't say that.
Look, my house was broken into yesterday. A few bits and pieces were stolen to make it look good, but it wasn't your common burglar.
How do you know?
Some of my personal papers are missing. They're of no possible value to anyone else.
Is that what the police think?
Oh, I didn't report it. What's the point? It's 100 robberies a day. They're not liable to get my stuff back. Besides, no one can bring my dog back.
Your dog?
Yeah. He was poisoned by the look of it.
I'm sorry.
I'd had him since he was a pup. So you see, whoever it was out to get at me. Someone who knew that I'd be at work and someone who hated me enough to try and hurt me.
Have you any ideas?
Oh, there's a lot of people fit into that category. You, for example.
Me?
Well, look at it this way. You turn up out of the blue and you have a quick look around my house. Even come to the prison to check whether I'm working. You dislike the way I go too far with discipline. And Steve Faulkner's little plot fails. Of course I knew about that. It was so damned obvious.
I am not in the habit of breaking into people's houses, yours or anybody else's.
Right. Then I'll cross you off my list of suspects.
I came to your house to see if we could establish a friendly, working relationship. I was obviously wrong.
I'd say so.
conversation was just getting out of hand. And then she accused me of breaking into her house.
I told you it was a waste of time trying to get to know that one better. Night. As for this business with Fields, well, our Miss Ferguson is just getting too big for her boots.